Well, watch out, this is Esco representing for Rocc Fridayz, this and every Friday.
Watch out, DJ Ali Patch. You are not well.
No, I exaggerate.
Explosion hanging.
All right, everyone. So we are listening to DJ Ali Patch. And of course, he is here. He is my very special guest, someone who I've known for quite some time. Ali Patch, how you doing? How is COVID treating you?
Why? I'm glad to not catch it. That's the good part of it, but you know, it crippled my industry wicked.
Yes.
And I mean, I hear nothing from the government. I don't know when the industry going to recover. You know, the industry there, a roadside, it want to go hospital, brother. You want to go hook up on some IV and son. So we need to go on for the industry. I don't know.
Well, you know what? I mean, I think they're kind of watching to see what's going to be happening to kind of decide where they move from here onward. But Minister Grange did say that she was going to put aside some form of stipend for persons in the industry that have been affected. Are you one of those persons who were reached out?
No.
You never get a reach out. We never get a reach out neither.
Never.
So
No.
just checking. So you think a lot more could be done?
What I want to hear is plans being put in place to revive the industry, because the longer the industry is on a pause, is the harder it's going to be to recover from, and you know it's going to put a lot of people out of business. Government won't be able to give out stipends forever,
right?
So we need to know what's going to happen in the near future.
Do you think entertainment is kind of pushed aside in how it's being dealt with?
Yes.
Why do you think so?
Because I'm not hearing anything at all. We hear about every other sector, every other industry, nothing about entertainment. Not one something. I mean, even if the government say we can start go to events, but we have to wear, you know, the balloons and we wear when they go to the pool. Yeah, so we can keep social distance, so we can bubble upon each other, touch each other, dance. Yeah, we need something. You know, if we have to go a dance with a mask on or whatever, go to parties, if the parties can be limited to even 10 people.
Really? We're having a 10 people party?
Right, that not gonna work still. Right.
But how have you been adjusting in terms of the use of social media and other technology? How have you been adjusting to what your current situation is?
Well, as I said, social media is the only thing that we can actually do right now to reach out to our fans and patrons, listeners, you know, supporters. So, but for, you know, they still want to be entertained, so we have to reach out to them some way, somehow, and that's the only way we can actually do it. So, you know, we have a lot of live streams, and you know, all major platforms provide live stream, like, you know, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So we utilize it and we play on other people live streams. So it kind of bring all you know, different DJs from around the world. Because I did a live stream in Africa. I did one in Spain. First time I played in Africa, by the way.
Nice. So this
Spain,
is kind of like a gateway.
You know,
so something positive came out of the negative.
Is coming out of it. Yeah. I can. Yeah. Cause we always had the live streaming, but we wasn't utilizing it. So I mean, when the industry recover, we'll also have opportunities to play and reach people from different countries through the live stream. So it's something good.
Agree with that 100%. I'm really happy that you're here. We're going to be talking a whole lot more about what you're up to, and of course you're doing this amazing juggling, this nice vibe. Before you go back to your juggling, I have one last question. Just before you go to a gig to play, what's the first thing, what's the one thing that you can't leave with you before you go out to play at any event? What's that one thing that you have to carry?
My eye patch.
Your eye patch?
Yeah.
So you're saying I leave it? Not at all?
No.
Okay. Point taken. But you always see with it.
All right, what?
Okay.
Look here, I came here, I was supposed to bring my console and I forgot it. And look here, I have a console. You know, I can go to an event and forget my laptop and I can ask a DJ to mix for me and my MC. So yeah, the most important thing is my ID, you know, my identification.
I like that. Big up yourself. All right, right now, guys, we're going to listen to some more music and we're going to chill on what a vibe. I still am looking forward to all of those DMs, and make sure you follow our pages. It's going to be crazy in studio right now.
Bossy, Godfather, man a OG, man a half humble, man a bossy. Fling a rag a rhythm like a soul free.
Ali Patch, you are
My
not
money so long it doesn't know me. Just looking at my kids like a bossy.
Hey yo, Idris, tell them what they're gonna take the. When step out to that turn up in a day.
News Talk 93 FM. Heard everywhere.
Oh, welcome back to Rocc Fridayz. I'm here with MV Stone,
Oh, that.
somebody, an African. And I'm also here with Ali Patch. Hey, Ali Patch, what's up?
Wagwan popcorn.
I have to ask this question for those people who don't know. Why are you called Ali Patch?
Really?
It's a very important question.
Really?
For those people who don't know,
Okay.
but
All
want
right.
to know. I say go.
Yeah. All right. So Ali is the shortening of my middle name, Oliver. So all of my family members them call me Ali Champ, or them just call me Champ.
So your
from
middle
mama.
name is Oliver?
Oliver, right.
But you spell Ali, A-L-I.
A-L-I. Right.
Interesting.
So them call me Ali from Muhammad Ali.
Mm-hmm.
He's a champ. So our next nickname for me is also the champ because I'm a cancer survivor.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I had cancer in my eye. So for those who didn't know, when I was 3 years old, I had cancer. So they call me the champ. So that's how I got the name Ali. So the patch came in about when I was about 12 years old. I started wearing the patch.
Oh.
Yeah. So we just put the two of them together and just say Ali patch.
Interesting. I bet a lot of people didn't know that. MVA didn't know that?
Oh.
Do you take my question did for food?
I'm a happy
Sure.
give a shout out to Maestro from, formerly from Swash. He was the one who actually called me Ali Patch the first time.
Nice.
And I decided to work with it. Because before it was like DJ Ali something else. And, DJ Ali Fire. And he's like, no man, drop the DJ, drop the fire. Just say Ali Patch.
I like it. I like
And
it.
yeah,
I love
so
the
Maestro,
name.
big up yourself.
So I have a little bit
Hold on,
a
before you-
promotional.
1 second before you
Go on,
continue.
African.
A question that kind of lead into what we talked about a while ago.
Uh-huh.
So what you say about the people that can't leg off of the Delano comparisons?
Well, big up to Delano because when I had the cancer and I always had an eye patch, but I didn't want to wear it because I was afraid that people would call me pirate. You understand?
Okay.
So, while growing up, people didn't really ask me about what happened to my eye.
Yeah.
So I figured that when I started wearing an eye patch, it would draw attention and people would be like, pirate. I mean, even now if I go around a nursery or a basic school, look at the pirate. Look at kids always say that up to now. You understand? So big up to Delano. He was the one who actually made it cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's because of him why I decide to wear it full time and wear it out at events and
That's
stuff like that. So
interesting.
I'm glad
I can't take it from him. Big up ability.
I'm glad they explain it though, because people, once you look like somebody, people just can't say, no, this is Ali Patch. Yeah.
man.
People just need to know that, and yeah.
My question to you on the branding aspect of things, I was wondering when you're coming out with your own line of eye patches. Listen, is the era of making money out of your branding.
The only problem is that I'll only make money during Halloween time. No,
I would tell us so. People wear eye patch all the time. What do you mean?
Boy.
But that's a good idea.
Yes, man. Of course. I'd love to see something like that. So
Consider
I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Verzuz. I'm still on Verzuz because to me, it never ends. I'm still living on a great high of Verzuz. What were you doing when Verzuz was happening?
I was watching it on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook all at the same time. Computer and 2 other devices, tablet and phone. I was watching it. I was fully tuned in. Fully tuned in.
What was the energy like in the house
It was
for you?
crazy. A lot of noise, a lot of banging. Yeah, like when Usain Bolt win Olympics and people go outside and bang, bang, bang the pot covers. Yeah, that was me in the house.
Nice.
Cause couple bad word and things still. Apologize to my neighbors them, but
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, pretty cool. So, talk to me a little bit about your musical journey, your entry into music. Deciding now that this is what you want to do.
Alicia, you know the story, and it's a long, it's a.
Cut it short and give me.
All right, short. All right, to keep it short and spicy. I grew up in a musical family, from my mother's side. My uncles owned a band called Japas's Band, and at the time they were doing all the major shows. My father, he is the co-founder of Verzuz in St. Anne, so I grew up around sound system,
Right.
and that's
Okay.
how I, you know,
Big sound.
yeah, big sound from the country. Big up the St. Anne peeps them. Also, my parents were the managers of the record store called Aquarius Records. So after school, I would be at the record store as well, and you know, so that's basically it. I grew up in
All about
industry,
music
yeah.
in the MV.
Yeah.
Hear all of that background.
Mhm.
All
And my
music,
uncles,
Yeah.
Uncle Dennis, Uncle Earl, you know, Dennis Starr, very popular producer back in the days. Juni Starr, you know, she's a big manager over there at Tough Gang.
Yeah.
So yeah, music is all over.
Did you ever learn how to set up a sound system?
Yes,
Did you
man.
have to learn all
Yes,
of that?
man. Yes, man. Everything.
So you
Even
carry box and everything?
Carry,
too?
lift up box, everything. Drive one truck, go from country to country, dance to dance, run boat, cook food. Yeah, man. Jump on roof. I mean, I don't know if I can say that over there.
Is there
But,
any
yeah.
difference between what you saw back then for dancehall and the music and how selectors were treated compared to now? Is there any
Yeah, man,
difference?
there's a big difference, man. The industry change. I mean, now you just need a laptop. Back then, you needed a whole record box and sound. And if there was 10 sound on the flyer, a 10 sound system string up in the dance. You know, nowadays it's just 2 monitor box and or one sound, and you know, all the DJs play on one system. You know, but yeah, man, yeah, I see a difference. I think it's easier to be a DJ now, and that's good because a lot of people probably wanted to do it but didn't have the opportunity to do it. So I like the fact that, you know, anybody can do it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, anybody can try to
I
do it.
try,
Yeah.
attempt. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good.
And if
point.
you do it long enough, you may learn it well enough.
Yes,
But
right.
you know, it I think that the barrier, that barrier of not having it, you know, all right, there's the right way to do it. I still like that. That's not very accessible. You have to really dig into it and learn it, and if you love it, you will learn how to do it.
That's true.
But there's a lot of knowledge out there that like, we don't call that now underground knowledge or knowledge when not really right. That's like, there's knowledge
You
out
mean
there.
information that isn't accurate then in
Right,
terms of
right.
using technologies and
Yeah, yeah. So you might look and watch a certain person and say, all right, that is how a DJ is supposed to be. When really and truly it's not. You might get couple forward, it might sound nice, but it's not the best way or what real DJs would call the right way how to do it. So I like that it's not. You can do it, but the real thing is not very accessible. So it kind of limited to who really loves it.
So then it's safe to say that if you decide that you want to become, this is what you want to do, that it is best that you venture into it, but you also learn.
You have to study
Yeah.
and do the research, and I mean, even for me, it's an everyday thing. I'm always learning, and I've been in the business for quite some time
Yes,
now,
you
and
have.
I'm still learning. You know what I say? And that's what a lot of DJs just need to know, that it's an evolving business. You know, and if you put a pause on it for even a month, trust me, a lot of things can happen in 1 month.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot
That's
of
very
catching up.
interesting.
Yeah.
So for a lot of DJs slash selectors, they have ventured into producing. Is that something that you have ever ventured into? Tell me a little bit about that.
I've never produced a song. I've mixed down tracks. I do engineering and mastering and editing, and you know, I do that, but I've never produced a song. The only thing I've produced are remixes. I've done remixes, but it's something that I'm definitely going to go into.
Okay.
Definitely.
So talk to me about new projects, anything that we can look forward to. I mean, of course you're going into producing, but is there anything specific that you probably want to tell us right off the bat that we can say, wow, we need to look forward to this?
Well, I like to make remixes, as I said. So, you know, for those who are interested in remixes, even DJs, you can go to my SoundCloud and they're all free. I do remixes for people to download and play, because I like to hear a difference in juggling, and even when I'm listening to radio stations, I like to hear a difference. I want to go on one station and hear souls, and another station and hear, you know, hip hop, you know, soca, you know. So yeah, man, you can follow my SoundCloud, and you know, all of my remixes are posted on it, and also my YouTube, I have some visual remixes on that as well.
Nice. And for those people who want to follow you online on your social media platforms,
It's Ali_Patch on Instagram, DJ Ali Patch on Facebook, and Ali-Patch on SoundCloud.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right, so Ali Patch, it was great having that little rap session with you. Really, really good. Again, I'm so thankful that you're here. I've known you for quite some time.
Yeah.
I know you as somebody who is super talented. So I'm really, really happy that you're here. We are gonna go into my favorite segment, Rock News.
On the patch.